I am. I'm having a baby with my boyfriend, Stefan Diggs.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. How are you feeling about that? And that this will be baby number 4 for you, Cardi.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So like clockwork, guys, it looks like the thief who stole Beyonce's music has been revealed. Like clockwork. When they want a distraction, they can easily provide one, because it's too coincidental that they've now found the thief in Atlanta who stole this, music and multiple other stuff and all of this extreme information on these terabytes and whatever the hell it was that was going. That has now been revealed into the news after Beyonce and Jay-Z are facing fierce backlash for sitting next to the Kushners at their own event, and how this has really upset a lot of her fans who've come forward. And guys, her fans are pissed because they're stating, we've just left the Cowboy Carter tour where you are introducing all of this country symbolism and then you're throwing it in our faces by sitting with these people, and we don't like what they stand for, what they're trying to do. How dare you do that? And of course, Billboard came out with an article to explain that they weren't sitting with them. Step 1 in the phase, and step 2 now is bringing out this story like clockwork that a thief has been found, and it's just too coincidental at this point, guys. We know the games that are being played in the media to distract from other stories by placing certain stories in front of our faces. If anything, it is an insult to our intelligence, and I really don't appreciate it. They shouldn't have done so. They rarely speak up about anything going on in the world as it is, but when they want to implant new casinos into Times Square, they want to sit with people that they shouldn't be sitting with. But to be honest with you, they maybe have the same ethos and same agreements, and we really don't, care. I feel like a lot of people infantilize Beyonce and feel like just because Jay-Z is the one pulling the strings, that she isn't in control of herself, or that she still is this young girl when Jay-Z met her. And that really isn't the case. They're both grown adults, and people need to stop doing that, because she can just be as accountable as Jay-Z is. But they faced fierce backlash yesterday, probably more so than I've ever seen. And to be honest with you, Jay-Z's problems are just mounting. Once again, this is another issue that this man is facing outside of the lawsuit from Busby that started in December last year to now. There's always been something happening every 2 months for this man. A year of pure headaches that I don't think he was even collecting last year or the year before. So something has definitely shifted in the paradigm. I don't understand what it is, but something has shifted, and I think that it's only going to increase, and clearly so, because of the pattern that we are seeing here, where every single 2 months there is some kind of issue. Remember the Cash App lawsuits? Then it was that whole the Busby lawsuit first, the Cash App lawsuits, the financial stuff that he was facing, and then after that he was put into another lawsuit with Gloria Estefan, and then that lawsuit was dismissed, and all of this stuff that is going on, and then the stuff with the housing, stuff with the tours, and it's just been something every single month or 2 month, guys, that is basically going on for him. And it just must be a stressful year for that guy. Now, I know you guys saw that Dame Dash interview.
How do you know y'all don't come outside? There's no windows in here. This shit is crazy. Look at the dog.
We can open it.
I'm gonna show.
There's a curtain. We can lift
a curtain. Y'all in the behind the stage. A curtain. Y'all in the coffin. I would never. This is uninspiring. This is dirty and all that shit. You're a girl. You clean this shit up.
You're coming for 50 Cent, which you shouldn't have done, because 50 Cent is now whacking you.
Do you remember when 50 Cent was supposed to be putting out a documentary about Puff on Netflix?
Yes.
Where is it?
I think it's still happening.
Yeah, right. He's capping. So I talk a different.
At the same time, you're calling Charlamagne gay, which he shouldn't have done. At the same time, I don't disagree with some of the stuff that he's saying. He's basically also saying that, Jay-Z and his goons has got people at the Breakfast Club to basically lick their ass.
I've never heard you say one thing bad about Jay-Z, not one.
He's not in the room. You shouldn't talk about it.
Don't tell me what to do.
You said you shouldn't talk about men
now
when you're not in the room.
You're interrupting me.
Now you're doing.
And I don't disagree with that, but at the same time, I just feel like coming in with that energy doesn't serve you well.
So I think you're gay. I'm sorry.
And I think you're broke.
Okay. I think that.
Because you're going to look like an idiot. And we have Charlamagne out here saying that he should create his own record company called Debt Jam, and that he's broke.
Disrespect to gay. I just think
you're broke.
Like I saw,
and that bothers you so much to get called broke by people.
I got you.
And so for you to be called words like this, it's going to piss you off so much. And Charlamagne is somebody who can rile you up, and as much as you want, and whatever you say back to him, it won't bother him. And so, you have to penetrate Charlamagne in a different way. And I don't even mean it in that way. Okay, I don't even mean it in that way. I just mean that you have to come for Charlamagne in a very different way than what Dame Dash was doing. But of course, the clips went viral. The interview has gone viral. It's given us another Breakfast Club, classic interview, and it doesn't look good for Dame Dash. He then said that he was the CEO of Revolt, and Charlamagne said that he didn't deserve that, and then it was revealed that he never was the CEO of Revolt. He just completely lied about the whole thing, which makes him look like even more of an idiot. So I just think that whoever, commissioned this interview from his team to do so, big wrong move to make. You're not the CEO of Revolt. You lied in doing so. You're not this boss now that you're making it out to be. Maybe you were back in the day, and I don't disagree with that. But as of right now, the way you're holding and carrying yourself, people are laughing at you, bro. They're not laughing with you. And to bring 50 Cent into this and saying that he's a liar in regards to the P. Diddy, Netflix documentary, and that he doesn't have the rights and etc., that is the biggest mistake that you could have made, is making an enemy out of 50, because that man will keep trolling you continuously, and you're facing multiple financial court issues. So he has a lot to play with as it is. And so 50 has clapped back to say that that's not true. They're still working on the Netflix P. Diddy documentary. So, what are you talking about? So for him to also be sitting there saying that I'm a boss, but then you're inadvertently lying about being the CEO of Revolt, it just makes you look like an idiot. So these clips have gone viral from this interview, and I don't know how many of you guys were watching this are going to respect Dame Dash, and that's fine, but you can't disagree with me when it comes to this interview. This interview was crazy. Like, it just was not needed. We have DJ Khaled talking to Fat Joe about beef that they used to have, or beef that, Fat Joe had with other people, and that DJ Khaled was not involved. You need to get out the podcast studio, DJ Khaled, and talk to us as to why you're ignoring the plight of your own people. Do you understand? Because nobody's asking for you to have these conversations about why you were ignoring the beef with Fat Joe and his people and etc. And because you were friends with them, ain't nobody give a damn about that. Ain't nobody give a damn. We give a damn about the fact that your own people are going through a genocide and you've not said one word. Do you understand? We're gonna stay on DJ Khaled because there's a lot of room. There's a lot of us that can stay on him, but we're going to stay on this conversation. Whenever it comes to DJ Khaled, if it's not about him addressing his own people, I don't want to hear it. I don't care about it. Even his new songs or album that is coming out are an absolute flop. Like, I just feel like it's not working for him anymore. So he can do whatever he wants. If anything, this has exposed his spineless body. Spineless body is basically what has been exposed here, because this man, doesn't care about the plight of his own people. So why should anybody care about him? I'm so sorry. So, he can keep running his mouth. He can keep talking about these random stuff. But as far as I'm concerned, if you're not talking about what the real deal is and the fact that you're ignoring the plight of your own people, keep it on the playground. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Now, Wendy Williams, guys, was at Laquan Smith's fashion show last night, and she looked absolutely amazing. Whoever did the makeup and the hair, that she was feeling herself. Like, she clearly was feeling herself. She looked gorgeous. Everybody was looking at her. She was one of the stars of the shows. She did look a little bit, maybe overwhelmed, you could say, but she definitely looked far more better than what, her guardian conservatorship is trying to make this into. So I'm glad that she stepped out. I'm glad that she's running around for New York Fashion Week. I think it's great that she's, getting accustomed to people again and to crowds and etc. I feel like this is the beginning of the return of Wendy, whether she's on the purple chair or whether she's on a radio show. I don't know. I don't give a damn. Just, I want to see Wendy on something. So hopefully she will get to that stage, because she definitely deserves to, because I feel like the people around her, absolute sharks. Even her own son spending all of that money, like putting it in this predicament, is just an absolute hot mess as well. Let me know your thoughts are, guys, when it comes to this video. A video full of hot topics. I was running through them, guys. Subscribe to the channel, click that button, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe. I was just running through these topics, guys. Like, DJ Khaled is running in the gym and still acting the same and still looking the same. Definitely click that button, send a tip if you guys wish to. It goes a long way. And I'll catch you guys soon for another video.